hello everybody. Good morning or good afternoon or good evening, depending on what time it is. For you where you are, happy Thursday. Thursday, July 4th. Happy 4th of July. Welcome back. Hi, hello, how are you? Let's see here. We're gonna need some sound. Dark Ajax, thank you for the 15-month resub. Appreciate it. How you guys doing today? I forgot about this mug until I turned the game on, and I like it just as much. It looks a little bit goofy without like the pants and the proper belt. It's a dive suit on a budget, but that's alright. Let's take a look and see what we're getting up to today. Hi Hazel, hello. Let's see here. Water, good. Pen. Writing things in calendars, good. Ugh. Morning, morning. We're up and running. These need cleaning? Yeah. Sometimes I give my dog hugs in the morning, and sometimes he gives me kisses, and sometimes he licks my glasses, and then they get filthy. Maddie, DJ4, thanks for the 12-month resub. Happy 1 year. Happy 1 year. That's exactly what you said. Jinx. So, today I have a keen interest in hanging out, not doing anything too rough, and seeing how much progress we can make on this list right here, because there's only 5 things left. And I think that if we get lucky, we can maybe clean this up. So, the move is going to be, we want to sit in queue. We definitely want to sit in queue for LFR. We only need tier 14 raids now, so we can do any of these top 5 wings. I'm gonna queue for like the first wing of Mogashan, and then Terrace, I think, because the rest of them have, I think, a little more role playing than I have an interest in. This one's fine too, actually. The first wing of Heart of Fear. We'll do that too. Kezo3, thank you for the 58-month resub. Also, happy belated Canada Day. Indeed. Oh. I don't think I've had enough coffee to say indeed with my whole chest. Fresh 70s and remix feels so weak and bad. They really do start you off in the absolute gutters of power levels so that you have some room to grow into for sure. I need a weapon from Dread Waste, and then one from Isle of Thunder / Giant / Timeless Isle. And then we also still need one more thing from Heroic. I can do, if I do dailies here, that's not the worst thing that we can do, because this will have a chance to give us the weapon that we're looking for. We are loot spec'd to survival, so that's good. Oh, I suppose I can clean out the bags a little bit. Recover some bronze for nothing. I have a brand new hunter on Moonguard. The server is high pop, but has a reputation. What made you? What led you to make your new alt? What's your dream? Tell me the vision. Oh, man. All right, we're up. It's lovely outside. It's one of those summer mornings that just like smells like summer. Which reminds you of being a kid and going outside first thing in the morning and being like, I could do anything today. Except for anything that's gonna make you too hot in the middle of the afternoon, because it's gonna get a little toasty later. At least it feels like it's gonna. Gems? I don't know. They're a mess, that's fine. I don't really need them for anything. How many threads am I at? We're at 238k. We have been slowly powering up through threads. Not in any particular hurry, but not nothing. You do get them all kind of along the way. Big reason? Access to the auction house of a higher pop server cluster. Mogs are going to remain server specific, unlike commodities. Yeah, it's handy. Warbands can pass things along to my main. Okay. That's a good reason. We are a little bit of this. I had dreams, and I've been up for a little bit, so I shouldn't feel like I'm just waking up now, but I had dreams that there were big spiders in my bedroom and in my bedroom closet, and it was not a very biologically accurate dream because they were wolf spiders, but they were also building big spider webs. And you could tell that they were still there because there was, every time you clean up a web, there was another web, and there was a big old spider in it. And my mom was like, killing the spiders for me and cleaning them and cleaning up all the spider webs. And then I was like, thanks, Mom. Those are really scary. They were really big spiders. Morning, good morning. Greeted when I logged in this morning to the 25 Lunker achievement auto popping, which finished my Tuskar meta achievement and awarded me with a mammoth. Yeah, I heard they nerfed the Lunker achievement. For some reason, I didn't connect the dots that that it was like a Dragonflight thing. For some reason, I thought that we were nerfing something on the War Within beta. But no, that's the World Awoken, the Taivan one. That's right. I need to toast some eggs here, don't I? Poach them, you know. Good morning. Good morning. Finally bought all the remix vendor mail, so it's time to work on getting the transmogs that I don't have yet. No. Finished the High Mountain Tauren Warrior today. All these alts I'm leveling just further proves I should stick to Shadow Priest. Nah. Oh, man. Is Taivan time gated? A little bit, yeah. There's some things that are on time rotations and you have to wait for a certain thing to rotate in. The Forbidden Reach meta achievement, which I'm pretty sure is required for the Taivan one, needs you to find like a book in your vault that you can only check for once a week. I'm pretty sure. Nammy Whammy, thank you for the 48-month resub. 4 years on the 4th of July. Happy America Day. Finally typing in chat. Hello, Midnight Storms. Welcome. Happy Thursday. Okay. I need more poached eggs. More breakfast. This dive helmet from the trading post makes it look like you're wearing a transmog that like the quest puts you in. And it's not. It's just how I get to look all the time. Oh, you know what I need to have out is blood. We dropped 500 tender and we froze a mount so that we could have this goldfish. We better have this goldfish out with us. I'm putting him on my bar. Blub's coming with me. Wish I didn't get burnt out and WoW. Loved the game while I played it. This one, I think was a Mogashan Vaults. Mogashan Vaults Q. We should just pop right through them. Found the War Within diving suit mod called the Deep Divers. Oh, okay. I have Wowhead open in another tab. Deep Diver. Deep Divers. Bonnet.
Untouched by time for
yeah, that is a recolor. You're absolutely right. I wonder how hard it is to get. Well, that's good. I'll take multiples of it. I still wouldn't refund these things. I'm pretty happy with them.
Even centuries later.
Hit a point where my item level is too low to do anything. Try to go into 0, trace my item level, get kicked. Basically, renown rewards are not hard. Okay. Haven't gotten to catch a stream in a while. Glad to be back. Welcome back. What's the best way to farm bronze? Do your daily quests. Do your daily queue for random scenarios and dungeons to get the greater bronze cash from each of those things. So a heroic dungeon and scenario and a normal dungeon and scenario. And then get yourself into as many raids as you can do on the highest difficulty you can manage. So if you're high enough item level to get into heroic raids, then clear as many raids as you have time for in heroic, and that will do quite well. If you're doing normal, that's good too. But we were doing kind of like 80 to 100k bronze per day by doing a round of dailies and then just like a full tour of normal, or pardon me, heroic raids towards the end of my bronze farm. So I'm hoping for the Fear Speaker's War Staff and Jinya Orb of the Watercolor. These are the last two watercolor, not color. Paint. The last two mogs that I need from LFR that my hunter can get. If we do finish this list, I'm going to have some choices to make about what I want to do next with my life. But right now, I'm kind of going to cross that bridge when I get to it. That is a later me problem. If you're done with Season 4, go buy the BOA boxes from Lindormi. 496 gear for your ults with Flight Stone.
How's a weapon of unimaginable power? Stop them. I will stay behind and
People don't mind
investigate
carrying
this
low players in
place
Heroic World
further.
Tours as long as they have two 476 players. No, raid size doesn't have an impact on bronze. Difficulty does, and as far as I can tell, well, actually, I don't know. I did the world tour in 10 mans. I don't even know if you can do it in more than that. Do some LFR, normal Dragonflight for bronze bullions. Collect weapon mogs from there too, if there's any weapon mogs you want from Dragonflight. There probably is, but I feel like I would rather wait like 3 expansions and then just farm them the old-fashioned way. As opposed to doing Dragonflight LFR. I think that sounds preferable. Any luck? Nope, not that time. And then I want to make sure I re-queue for the one that I just left once I get in here.
What a shame for a Zandalari priest to endure. But it ain't
Should I
no
leave the
tea.
instance group so I can
Take
get that key going?
trinkets. You'll be needing them.
I have extra bronze bullions on my main that are just sitting gathering dust. Yeah, that's a nice fast win. We definitely stay in queue for that. I thought I was gonna need them for something, but I don't know, we finished raiding. We kind of did everything we were gonna do. 1 bullion for one of any mog, even mythic difficulty ones. Speaking of raids, we did a little more raid testing yesterday. That was why I was running out of stream early. They announced some, not last minute, but some short notice additional testing for heroic bosses. So I thought, oh man, I bet you they've changed some stuff. I need to go see what's new and how it's working. We did 3 bosses of back-to-back raid testing. And as far as I can tell, they are almost exactly the same. There are a couple of very minor things. Some of them are just things that weren't working last time that are working now, but like mechanics not new. And the visual was in, it's just the effect wasn't in. So I wouldn't say it was like a waste of time. We still got to test the encounters and I got some more footage, but holy smokes, it was not what I thought it was gonna be. Nick Raw, thank you for the 13-month resub. Waiting for pre-patch run alts for LFR for bullion mod.
We are but the vessel that enacts her phase change. We will not give in to the despair of the dark.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna need any of it, but maybe. You never know. Might come in handy, we'll see. Okay. Howdy, fellow grinders. Howdy. Happy Thursday. Good morning. My raspberry plant has been making so many raspberries, and I know that is its job. It's just kind of doing what it was born to do. But I'm just really proud of it because every time I look, like I try to pick all the ripe ones, and I want to let them, you know, overripen and go bad. So I'm trying to, you know, check in every day and make sure that I keep it harvested. And every day it's got like a whole bunch more that it's working on. It's going so well. I'm so proud of it. They're delicious. I had like a nice little dish of raspberries on my desk, and then another one for my partner yesterday for raid testing. And there's even more that are going to be ready soon.
But to have it happen to my own Prothorax is ridiculous.
I feel like I'm not ready to let go of Remix. I have all the alts level that I need. I have everything off the vendors. It's just fun. Although I feel like if I do decide to set up another character to farm weapon mogs on a different weapon types, I'm gonna hit a wall really quickly. I've gotten very used to running around on a 476 character, and it's a very different experience than running around on like a 300 something fresh 70. I think I would be in for a bit of a rude awakening. What's the name of the add-on that shows you what you're missing? Trove Tally. Trove Tally.
Beware.
Is this one that's showing me the weapons specifically that I'm missing? Other things would include all the things, and can I mog it also have functions like that. Any luck? Nope, not that time. Well, we can leave the instance group. Did you set that up yourself? Did I set what up myself? I think I I think my morning brain's not processing. I didn't make the add-on, if that's the question. I don't make any add-ons. I do a DBM voice pack and I'm over my head with it. Oh, I didn't mess with the Trove Tally settings much at all. The only thing I have is having it hide things that I've collected. It handles that on its end. I definitely did not do that. No. Did I re-queue for Dread Approach? These queues seem to pop a lot faster than the Terrace queue. Probably because it's available to lower levels of players. I don't mind just rotating between these ones. Works for me. Like all things, so many different categories for Remix. Yeah, I didn't get that much value out of all the things for Remix. I think the best thing that it was doing was if I was mousing over the vendors, it would tell me how many pieces they had and how many pieces I had out of that. But even that, I don't know, it still let me learn more after that, so who knows? Second Wing of Vaults is the slow spawning trash in the ghost boss. I think the first one's fastest because the other grinders are spamming it. Yeah, I can tell there's other geared people in here because I'm still busy paging through my bags. I haven't shot anything yet, and everything's still falling over.
The stories were true. Tender your souls, mortals. These are the horrors of the dead. If they only knew
Any luck?
what horrors await.
Waiting for a Jinyu staff and a Jinyu rod.
The accursed was betrayed by
That's me
4
convinced.
emperors of the Mogul. His body destroyed each
It's not something
time,
that I see myself
only
using
to
after
rise
Remix,
again.
but it's no big thing to
This is
install
not
it
the
for an
last
event like this and then to remove it later if it's taking up space. Not a
The
problem.
Zandalari, ancient allies of the Mogul. They must seek the legendary weapon within the depths of the vaults. I am sorry I did not tell you earlier. These vaults house a weapon of unimaginable power. Stop them.
What else?
I will
What
stay
else?
behind and investigate.
It does have a bother someone for their loot button. It has an option where it will notify you if someone has the drop. It won't auto whisper them. So what I do usually is I have that on so it'll tell me if somebody got it. It did not for LFR, but for normal or heroic raids. And then I will inspect that person and see if they've like immediately equipped it, then I won't worry about it. But if they're already geared, then I might write them a message to ask. I try and tell myself there's no harm in asking. Okay. Instance group. Gonna abuse that so bad. Made a custom message to sound better. Yeah, I write them every time, or I did when I needed those still. I feel like the auto message is an option, and I have given loot to people that have whispered me with an auto message before, but it's a little impersonal. I feel like it's like writing your own cover letter, you know. Django 117, thank you for the 11-month resub. Hello, Hazel. Hello. How are you doing? I recognize the message. So I got the survival mythic weapons yet. Okay. Oh, we got into Terrace. That's nice. How did you get gear in Remix? Everything. Gear comes from everything in Remix, and you can take any piece of gear and upgrade it for bronze at the item upgrader. So that's how I got my item level all the way up, is I just dumped bronze into my gear. Most of the gear that I'm wearing came from heroic raids. I would get epic pieces from heroic raids, and I would just kind of wait until I got one that had 2 secondary stats on it and not tertiaries. So like haste Versa, Versa Mastery, as opposed to like avoidance speed, because those won't really do you a lot of good. And then I dumped bronze in to get him upgraded. Funny being a hunter with the squirt gun. These queues are pretty back to back. I thought I was gonna have more time in between for farming the world drop weapons, but we're really cranking it out. I switched someone by accident with it because I didn't know how it worked. Couple of single stat epics, double crit and such. Nice too. Yeah, those are super good. Eventually, you're gonna end up more or less capped on all your secondaries, so it doesn't matter that much, but there's definitely a middle ground where it's doing me some good. Hazel, I am 60% towards the PvP now. Congratulations. Are you going to farm it this season? I'm not planning to, unless I change my mind at the last minute, and I would have to go quite hard to grind it at the last minute. I was going to skip it. I just wasn't... Last season kind of burned me out. We had to do a lot of solo shuffle streams, and I don't feel like they were fun for anybody. There was like 2 or 3 people that were all about it, and then everybody else was like, alright, well, see you later. Which is fair, because I can't really chat when I'm doing that. It's not as much of a social experience. Greetings, I am here. How's it going? Greetings. Happy Thursday. Need 700k bronze for everything somehow. I wish I could donate surplus bronze now that I'm done to people that need it, because it's just stacking up and I can't do anything with it. Yeah, that is Narcissus. It's very nice for gem management. I don't need it so much anymore, because I've just been leaving the same gems in and not really messing with them. But when you're first gearing up and you're moving your gems around all the time, it's invaluable. Friends don't let friends do solo shuffle.
It was so cloudy.
Take all the bronze my partner has, about 100k to spare if I could.
I have to go now.
I don't know what I would want them to let me spend my extra bronze. I guess if it was account wide and I could give it to an alt to help gear up the alt, I could dump bronze, like funnel it into
I have to make the water not
a
cloudy.
priest. Actually, that is one point. The war spear that I need from scenarios is a polearm. The rest of them are staves. So if I did start to farm on a priest, so that I could also get like daggers and offhands and wands, then the staves would be part of that loot table as well. So there's an argument to be made for just do scenarios for the war spear. Forget the LFR. Do that on a priest, and then that bronze that you're getting can be upgrading the priest. I'll think about it. That might be an option. Oh no! I got a staff I didn't need. I got excited for a second. I thought that was it. Buy gems, give the gems to people. They scrap to get bronze. Technically, but it would be very lossy, and it would be so much clicking. You have to click to buy, confirm to buy, right click to use, and then probably like stack them up, and you get a green gem, and you need how many green gems to make a legendary gem that scratch for 270 bronze? Oh man. Alright, I'll finish the rest of these dungeons that I'm in Q4, and I'll finish this batch of daily quests, but then I might switch to scenarios, because that's a good point that I hadn't thought of, is that if I can just get that last polearm, then I could switch to a priest and find out how brutal that's gonna be. I could take my first, my very first remix character, Shellfish, Smelly Shellfish, the troll priest. He's been retired, and he could really use a revival. Although, if I leveled a fresh one, it would probably be better off, because it would get more bronze while leveling, plus more threads. Poor Shellfish didn't even have the bonus beginner threads. His cloak is doing nothing.
Power over the stones of the earth. Their magic lingers on, even centuries later.
You could get like a lot more bronze to give a head start to another character if you just started a fresh one and leveled it, but I don't know. That would be giving up on Mr. Shellfish.
The door mechanism seems
Yeah,
to
we
have
can
been
level in
the
about 2
demise
hours and
of
10
the
minutes.
Guardians.
I've discovered,
I feel
especially if I
we
get
may find
if I
within
get help.
We seem to have awakened a spirit of some kind.
I just don't need any more priests. And I don't want to delete Shellfish and make him over again.
Oh, the stories were true.
I know this is sacrilege, but I have enough priests. Croc Daddy, thank you for the brand new sub. Appreciate it. Welcome. Hope you're having a wonderful morning. Your name cheers me up. Don't need more priests?
Thang the Accursed
Heresy.
was betrayed by 4
Blasphemy.
emperors of the
Can
Morgul.
never have enough priests.
His
Like finishing
body
work, walked in the door,
destroyed
how's
each
everything?
time, only
Doing
to
good, doing good. I
rise
hope you had a
again.
good day. Hope you're not too wiped out.
This is not the last we have seen of Thang.
6 more levels to upgrade my gear completely.
The
Surprised that I
Zandalari,
got into a heroic siege by
ancient
myself.
allies
Nice.
of the Mogul. They must seek the legendary weapon.
Once you
within
get to
the
like
depths of the
400, I
vault.
feel like you're pulling weight in
I'm
heroic
sorry I
grade.
did not tell you
And
earlier.
people do take lower than
These
that for
vaults
carries.
house a weapon of
In theory.
unimaginable power. Stop them.
I'm a little nervous to look at the Trove
I
Tally
will
list on a
stay
priest. I
behind
feel like it's
and
going to be a huge
investigate
list.
this
But that is the
place.
class that I would use. I wouldn't do a warrior or anything. I feel like a priest is my main. So those are the mogs that I'm going to be actually using the most often. So if I was going to prioritize mogs, I would want to get the ones that I could maybe use on a priest. Priests can do daggers. It's swords you're thinking of. They cannot use spell swords, but they can use daggers. Long left hours at 3:30 a.m. Oh man, that's brutal, dude.
It be dying time now.
I hope they're giving you what you're worth. Oh, it's 25k bronze for the Trader's Post, but we got the Trader's Post all done. Don't need that anymore.
Bah! Bested by the likes of you. What a shame for a Zandalari priest to endure.
So we are still in queue for a... I'm just going to leave that last queue. I'm going to finish these dailies. Actually, I don't even need to finish the dailies, because we just need to spam heroic scenarios. So specifically, Crypt. Crypt is good. We can sit in queue for that. We can do our dailies in between the scenario queues, because the polearm I cannot get on my priest. I must get the polearm on my hunter, and they're kind of nice to have. I sometimes, occasionally, will whip out a polearm for a druid mog. Still don't have the Super Fire Festival Drake mog thing. Oh, I'm sorry. Amber Sap. I've done this before. Oh, it's from the little... Is it from the Sapflies? It might be. Do you think pre-patch is Tuesday? Or 1 week from Tuesday? What, Tuesday you mean like the 9th? I think it's more like in here. I think it's going to be in kind of the 16th through the 23rd with leaning towards 23rd. I think it's going to be on a Tuesday. I would bet that. So many cool shields in the Isle of Thunder, kind of obsessed. Okay. Oh! My crypt queue. What do you mean? Alright, I'm doing this wrong. Am I supposed to sit? Oh, I see. I see. Okay. I am doing it wrong. It is on the ground after you click the tree. That's true. I did not know that. Okay. Well, we got places to be. We're in a hurry. Let's pop through here. We got lucky and we got the one from the normal scenario without too much grief.
Enrage.
Man, my pets fall behind in here. How's my favorite cat? She's doing good. She's been very much up in my business while I've been trying to sleep recently. It's very sweet because she wants to cuddle and she wants to nap with me and she wants to sleep with me at night. And I love her and it's very cute. But it's been disrupting my sleep a little bit. I've been waking up multiple times a night with her like climbing on me or like trying to edge me off the pillow because she's discovered that my pillow is better than anything else around. And it's a big one, so it's not quite like, even if I'm sleeping on it, she can still find enough room to lay down, and then once she's dead weighted onto it, she can kind of like spread out more and more until you wake up and you're not on the pillow at all. And of course, if you've ever tried to move a sleeping cat in the middle of the night, you'll know that they can like they're cranky. Speaking of, sorry, kitty cat, I wasn't dragging you. All good things, all good things. Hi, honey bear, you want to come up? Watch your head. Don't bonk your head. I might need to help you out here. I'm a little nervous about that. Here we go. Hopefully Moose will start. Moose is not allowed on the bed. He is not allowed on the bed. Although now that he's spending more time in the back rooms, unsupervised, he's finding all kinds of trouble to get into. He's basically like learning all of the different things that he's not allowed to mess with back here. Oh, he's been fishing things out of the washing machine. Sometimes I'll like chuck things in the washing machine before it's time to do laundry, so that they're just in there for later, like napkins and washcloths and stuff. And lately he's just been sticking his head in there and fishing stuff back out, and that's no good, but I can't close the door because it's a front-loading washer and it must stay open so it dries, otherwise you get horrible mildew. So he's just gonna have to learn. Either that or I'm gonna have to run laundry a lot more often, but especially if it's warm out, because Summer, she herself is warm. Hi. Hi, honey bear. Insisted on a top-loading washing machine. I really like front loaders. They're much kinder on clothes generally, unless, I mean, I'm sure there are top loaders that don't have an agitator, but like the big middle beam that whips your stuff around wears your things out much more quickly. Oh, some boxes here. Any weapons? No? Okay. But yeah, you have to be careful to let them dry out, otherwise they get moldy. Mine doesn't have an agitator. Oh, you're fancy. I was imagining him doing that with a top-loading washer and being impressed. No, it's a front loader and it's on the floor, so it's very much head height for Moosey. My last place had a top loader. It was alright. I was just glad I had in-unit laundry, to be honest with you. I know quite a few people around here that are on, like, coin-operated laundry rooms in the building. Or, you know, like, laundromat, basically, situations. So I'm just lucky that I have a washer-dryer in my home. I don't have to leave my home with my dirty laundry. I've lived that way before, and I don't like it. Not a fan. Today's stream is short one too? No, not planning. Not planning to be. Oh, yesterday was a special occasion. You could build or buy a screen. Oh, back in a bit. Yeah. True. Oh, hi. I wonder if I could just, like, skirt around these guys. Just not even pull them. Because I think that's why my pets fall behind, is because I tag the opening mobs. And then my pets are still back there fighting them. And then I can't kill command this guy. There we go. I remember when heroic scenarios were, like, sketchy and whether or not I would even be able to finish them for the sake of my, ring. I wasn't even sure that we could do it. Bless you. You're my dog sneezing. It's so... he sneezes with, like, his whole body sometimes. It looks like it possesses him. Whereas Kitty Cat's more of the sneezer type, where she'll sneeze normally, but she'll do it like 14 times in a row. Let me know if you want a world grind spot for Dreadways. Will do. Will do. I'm hoping I can get lucky out of the daily caches, but I don't think I am that lucky. Actually, what am I hoping for? I had some thought of like, well, if I'm doing it on a priest, my priest could get it too, so he could do the questing and stuff. I don't know. I think that I've forgotten just how weak Shellfish is. Shellfish is like record levels of useless in remakes. Like a fresh 70 would be better off. That's how I sneeze 14 times in a row. I have that reflex that can cause you to sneeze when you look into light. And sometimes if I feel like I'm on the verge of sneezing and I just want to get it over with, I'll find like the lamp or, you know, sunshine if I'm outdoors and just, ooh, we got the polearm! One more spear for me! I was about to congratulate my cat, but I don't know why. Congratulations to me! Fellow sun sneezer here. Why is Shellfish useless? He was the very first character I leveled in Remix. So he didn't get... So he leveled before the bronze buffs. He leveled before thread spools. He leveled before any kind... Actually, no, he did get the bonus bronze for being 70 and not being a frog farmer, but he spent it on transmog. Or mounts or something. So his gear is 346 at best, and his cloak is flat useless. I think that it would, like, as I started to play him, he would pick up... I don't know, but fairly quickly. He might be able to pick up quickly, because I could then sink all of his bronze into his gear. Because I don't need it for anything else. But... especially when I've been used to playing a 476, I think he might be, like, especially sad. But if you make a heroic world tour group, you'd get easy bronze. Yeah, that's possible. And I'm sure he needs transmog from those raids as well. I haven't been doing any raids because I don't need them anymore. I've just been doing LFR. I'm determined to finish this daily. This is not a great use of my time, but that's fine. If I spent my day trying to hash out what the best use of my time was, I would never get anything done. And indeed, sometimes I don't. Any more sap? Any more syrup? No? Okay. There we go. I don't even know if Shellfish has, like, all of the gems. Haven't thought about gems in ages. Alright, let's turn these in and see if we get lucky and get the Jinyu Rod out of them. So excited. I don't need any more scenario mogs from Hunter.
I am called to serve. Yes, Wakener. Preserve the cycle.
Okay. Alright. We're hoping for a Jinyu Rod. This is the weapon that I'm looking for here. It's just like a little world weapon with green handles and some rings on it. Yes! We don't need no dread waste. Well, I might need a different armor type, but we did it! I don't need any more dread waste gear. Ha 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 ha. So there's only 3 more things missing now, but all of them are staves. I'm tempted to try to farm this one actually, because those are gross places to be in on a fresh 70. T-Dosed and Honey, thank you for the 22-month resub. Easy club. Did you see the Wowhead article about the sparkler mogs for the 4th? I did not. No, I should look into it. So lucky. I am. I'm very lucky. Wowhead article. Limited time transmog. Red, white, and blue sparklers available July 4th only. Wow, it's the French colors. Available from unique vendors starting around 10 a.m. Pacific. They are offhand, sold for just a few copper. July 4th for NA servers, but EU players are not able to see them. Okay. BOE. Yeah, okay. Let's just go get this before I forget, huh? Rats, the Dread Waste one sucked. Took the new diver suit, combined it with the Meldorax's class suit to make a Big Daddy Rumbler from Bioshock. It's so fun adding appearances to your collection. That little purple text in your chat log is so addictive. Haven't played WoW since Actual Monk. Is coming back to play Remix worth it? Should I wait for more with it? It depends on if Remix sounds fun to you. Remix is kind of like a limited time special event sort of situation. It's got transmog that you can only get from Remix. I think it's a fun thing to come dip into for a bit. No testing today? Not as far as I know. I think we're good. I'm hoping we're proper done now. Oh, what was I doing? All right, so there are vendors. Lillian Singh, the fireworks vendor, right in here. Because today is the 4th, and it is... Oh, it's not 10 Pacific yet. Okay, so another 15 minutes and that vendor should be up. I gotcha. Do you know what changed from the first time around? Yeah, I looked at the post. It's nothing much is the answer to that one. Alright. Let's go see what Shellfish is looking at here. Here he is. His staff looks very similar to the one we just got. This just doesn't have the rings on it. I love the dig site mod. Peak adventurer. More B-roll, I guess. I kind of had enough. But that's alright. We'll make it work. I was so tired at the end of testing yesterday. It didn't help that I was trying to eat like a burrito halfway through because like it started at 11 and it ran until 2 o'clock. Which is right over lunchtime for me, West Coast time. And we didn't take like a huge break, so I was trying to eat and raid. What do you put in your burritos? This one was a takeout burrito. It had chili spiced cauliflower. It had roasted Brussels sprouts. It had beans and pickled cabbage, maybe pickled onions. It was from Boomtown. It was really good. I had half for lunch and I had the other half for dinner, so I had 2 meals covered yesterday. Alright, so he is item level 279. Some of his gear isn't even all the way up to 346. He has no bronze to speak of. He doesn't even have rings and necks. You know what I should do? Is I should ask for some help from my friend. To trade some gems to him, because this guy, like...
What is it?
He needs a neck and 2 rings. Yeah, he doesn't even have legendary gems in right now. So, give me... Oh, that's a trinket. That's not the one I need. I have that already. Oops. And I need like 9 gems.
I'll trust you.
Yeah, he needs like many bronze. Many bronze for upgrades. Even for the pieces that are sub 346. Oh dear me. And if I look at his trove tally, things that can be looted for priest. Yeah, we've got a big old scroll wheel here. That is all kinds of stuff. The good news is that it shouldn't really matter if you're Disholy or Shadow. It should be... You should be able to loot all of the same stuff regardless. Is that your go-to, or did you experiment? It was the first time I'd ordered that one in particular. They also do one with like chili spiced tofu that was quite good, but I wanted to try the Brussels sprouts one. Mashed potatoes from last night. Might make a breakfast burrito for lunch. Time for a heroic world tour. Shellfish. Shellfish is worse than useless. He will die. He will die in everything. He needs a bunch of LFR Mog as well. Which might be a reasonable place for him to get. He needs a few things from scenarios. Wands and daggers and whatnot. I don't even know where to start. I want this fan. A badly geared priest is basically a critter. He has 300k health. For comparison, my hunter has 7 million health. Yikes. I could send myself gems. It would be kind of annoying to do. But I have just like a bunch of dead gem slots right now. His Hearthstone won't even take him to Vale. It's a little bit less. Some might say statistically significantly less. Yeah, the question is what's the least painful thing to get started? Well, you know what I should do? If I'm gonna do this, which isn't to say finish the whole list, especially because there's 4 things I need for Mythic. Some of these things are dead in the water. But if I was gonna try, the move is probably to pick up daily quests. Yeah, I'm gonna see if Flabby can help me trade some of my gems, because I know I have extras. And if not, I can literally take gems off of Squidgy and send them over here, because Squidgy's fine without them. People sometimes don't even wear their amulets and stuff. So hang on a second. I'm just gonna set my hearth here. He's Horde, so he's gonna be... I could trade to an Alliance Priest, couldn't I? But not a Horde Priest. No? Okay.
What is your purpose?
Yeah, I don't think I can do it. You can trade if you both go inside an instance. Oh. Yeah, inside an instance. Okay.
What wisdom do you seek?
Oh, okay. All right. I need to make a care package. I need to make a care package of gems for Shellfish. We're not leaving him behind. We're getting him caught up. I don't know if he would survive the cold. Scarab Lord, thank you for the brand new sub. Appreciate it. Alright, so hang on. Let's see what we got. I've scrapped a few gems in my day, but I should... Oh man, I've scrapped way too many of them. I should have some extras, especially in kind of like that crit haste mastery area. So there's 4, 5, 6. I mean, I'm not really against giving him, like, leech either. Or, like, extra epics. Legendaries are nice because they're going to give stam, which is really going to help him not die. I don't need speed unless it's, like, a legendary one, really. And then, I'm just gonna take out some crit gems. I think Shellfish needs them more. Hi Hazel. Hello my milligram. How are you doing today? Happy Thursday. Alright, so I'm gonna give he's coming. This is the care package. I have 4 legendary mastery, 2 haste, 2 epic versa, 1 epic mastery, a couple legendary leech armor and speed just for the stam, 4 legendary crit, 2 epic haste. Epic armor is not really useful. Doesn't need to be enough, it just needs to be... that's batch 1. That'll do. TY gets scammed. Oh dear. Alright. I'm going to get on Shellfish. Any plans for today? Happy 4th of July, Miss Hazel and chat. Happy 4th of July to our American friends. What are my plans for today? It's Thursday. I'm doing stream. I am seeing if I can get my poor, beleaguered first character that I ever leveled in Remix off the ground for Mog farming. Maybe. And after that, I'm gonna have to take a look at my to-do list. First time on Twitch, following you on YouTube. Missed seeing you live. Yeah. We do 5 days a week here. Alright, so yeah, if we go into Terrace, that's probably the closest raid here. We can just kind of walk into like a normal toes. The nice thing about doing any LFR staff Mog farming on him is that he can healer Q, so he's gonna get like, hopefully very fast Qs for the LFR wings that he needs to farm. Do I hear the rustling of rusty feathers? No. No you don't. Never. Rust Feather, never heard of her. What stats do you want? Did you forget about Siege? What do you mean? Nobody can ever forget about Siege. Rust Feather. Barely know her. Oh, we're gonna get loaded up. Oh, thank you. This is excellent. 9, 20, 24. Because that should be enough, right? Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. That should be perfect. Thank you so much. What's Shellfish's thread count? It's not going to be pretty. It's going to be like 7. 48.25 is the final answer on that one. Flabby coming through with the carry again. But having the legendary gems should help his health a little bit, because right now without anything he's at 256k, which is I'm pretty sure French for dead meat. And we're going to give him 10 mastery gems. And these are all legendary. 4 haste. I'm just kind of doing a nice mix of the main secondaries to kind of help him out a little bit here. Got at least 1 legendary Versa. Perfect. Okay. That seems fine. That seems good. And that puts him up to 643, so he has more than twice as much health now. And then with Stam up to 675. It's still sub a mil. It's still ugly. But it will do. I'm very curious if I stick him... I want to know, if I healer Q for a Guardians of Mogashan, how quickly does it spit me into that? 9 minutes! I guess there's 4 other healers that need to show up too. My goodness. Yeah, world bosses wouldn't hurt. Thought the cloak was account wide. They really made it seem like it was going to be when they first announced Remix, and it turns out that is not precisely the case. It's a sorry state of affairs when your hunter pet has more health than Shellfish. Yeah. Let's go wait by and then we can also queue for a scenario in a dungeon. The dailies will get him. Oh, what's up? Quick, holy fire! I couldn't think of anything that would tag it any faster that was on my bar. There we go. Oh, yeah. Huge, huge chunks of stats from the legendary spools. That was just a huge hit of Ursa. I'm going to be in danger for a little bit. Well, that's okay. Does he have any meteor chips? He has a meteor. Oh, no, that's a meteor storm! I was going to say, I want to do the Timeless Isle World bosses, but it's going to be tough if I don't have any meteor chips. Pain would do it, but I couldn't think in a hurry to figure out where on my bar it would be. But it does do some instant damage, so it's good for tagging stuff like that. Hunter got to 70 last night. It's 24k threats. Morning, Hazel. Good morning, CME Freeze. And there's the Guardians of Mogashankyu. The one nice thing about this is that as I'm kind of farming Mog, and I'm also gearing up. That's kind of nice. There's tons of appearances that I need, and any threads, any bronze that I get along the way is all gonna help, which is nice.
The ancient vaults of the Mogu, untouched by time.
So from tier 14 LFR, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces. Couple of daggers, a wand, a mace, and then that staff. Those 2 staffs that I was still missing. Is it your usual Shadowward Pain keybind? Yeah. But I don't hit it very much on a... It's my usual Holy Priest Shadowward Pain keybind, which I don't usually... It's not like a reflexive button for me. It's on a more easy access key when you play Shadow for me. That is extremely funny to me. I'm glad you're having a good time. We do exist to entertain.
That was close.
I wonder if I should use my scrolls and my potions and stuff. Give me an extra 3% stamp and 3% in.
I fear what we may find within. We seem to have awakened a spirit of some kind.
I feel like people don't even hit the raid buffs anymore. 4th of July transmog acquired. Nice. I should log over and do that at some point.
We have disturbed what should not have been disturbed.
Tender your souls, mortals. These are the horns of the dead.
3% is based on your base health and not your geared HP. Huh.
Grant me the power of
AOE incoming.
Interesting.
If fate would renew, what horrors await?
Feng the Accursed was betrayed by
Any
4
loot?
emperors of
Anything
the
I need?
Mogu.
So I'm almost 340. I need to upgrade my belt. Upgrades up to 346 are really quite cheap. It's only after that that they start to get really spendy.
This is not the
So I have one more piece that needs to get bumped up a tiny bit, but I should have the bronze to do it. Especially once we turn in some daily quests.
We don't be needing what's back that way anyhow.
I am sorry I did not tell you.
But I think if there ever was a time to gear up a fresh character in Remix, now's not bad because there's a lot more people running around that are fully geared that will just kind of blast through everything. So you just got to get lucky with your Qs and tag along. Yeah, so there is some white quality offhand sparklers that are available to purchase for today only. And because we can transmog white and gray items, you can learn them as appearances. So there's vendors in the major cities. Stormwind, Ironforge, Ratchet, Booty Bay, and Orgrimmar. They should be available starting 10 a.m. server time, so they should be up now. 4 days from a fresh 70 to max geared. That's quite fast. I feel like it took me 2 weeks to do that. I mean, that was before the bronze buff, but still, that's a lot.
It be dying time now.
Orgrimmar. You gotta go see the vendor in Orgrimmar. Oh, I got a dagger. Did I need it, though? You'd think I need all of them, but I don't know if the sound went off. It might have done. I'm scrolling my chat log looking for the pink text.
This is where my agents track the Zandalari.
Blood in the Snow is a nice scenario to get.
I know it well. The frost
Checking other people's health to see if they're any better than me. Someone's got a couple mil.
I
think this is just a normal scenario. It's not even the heroic run.
We've lost many mountaineers to this freakish storm, or the trolls slithering about in it.
Oh, I didn't realize this faction changes you. I don't know if I've done this as Horde.
Here's the lay of it. The king's spies.
How come they still look like a Zandalari troll?
Only a handful of dwarves.
It made me into a human. Oh, wait, hang on. No, it did make me into a human. I thought maybe I stepped on like a neural silencer, but no. South Red Farmer has over 1 mil on their cloak. Ha ha ha. It is fun, but at a certain point you're like, well, for what? We don't get to keep this later.
Right. No.
Just because we
The
can.
human king sent me. Spies are all dead, and most of us are too. I saw him dragging.
Ah, that was a close one. Thank you. There's only
So
a
from
few of us
scenarios,
left. Ones they don't
normal
eat,
scenarios,
they
we're hoping
butcher at some
for
big altar.
well,
It's
3
just
items.
no
There's a
place to
dagger,
eat. If you hurry,
2 daggers, and a
you might be
wand.
able
Is
to
the wand
save
cool?
some.
It is.
Sorry, I don't know anything
Nothing
more.
like a skull candle. If we got to keep it, boy, I would grind. I know. I've had a few people asking me if I think that we'll be able to keep like our speed gems for a speed set, and it's not. It's not how that's gonna go down. That would be way too broken. Like at 500k, you're deleting everything instantly. Can't kill it more, did?
We figured out what's making it. That sneaky Zandalari has these ice trolls making blood
Would've been
sacrifices
so good.
to elemental
It would have been
spirits.
awful for anybody that started after Remix, though,
Across
because
the
if you went to make a speed
If you
character
can slay the
and
elemental within, the storm
Remix was over, it would have been like, welp. Turn back time, channel your inner share, and do it that way. There's no way they would make something so good limited time. Cosmetics is one thing, but
Watch your step.
The king's champions have done it. The storm has ended. Forward, Dark Iron.
I'm gonna warrior with
To battle
500k
with
threads total
March.
after getting last.
You may have stopped the storm.
Yeah, I have like half that, I think, on Squidgy.
Of Zandalar. You will die.
Gonna have that song in my head now, thanks.
All of you.
It comes up a surprising amount for me. Anytime at any point in my day that I wish I had done something very minorly differently,
Target change. Target change.
it's share time. Usually it's like when dinner time comes around, I'm like, oh man, I should have started some rice like an hour ago. If I could turn back time.
Target change.
And a dungeon group too. I gotta check that box to see if I got any of those loots I needed. Oh no, there was no box because it was a normal one, that's right.
Dispose of these insolent outsiders.
Hello.
I don't think anybody's gonna need me to heal anything. I may as well move my keybinds around.
Need no outside aid. Remove
Get some nice comfy Holy Fire and Smite binds. Where's Holy Nova? Needs a better button. Had to listen to the Teddy Swim song on repeat to get it out of my head.
weaklings.
Get that every time I want to bake cookies, need softened butter, but I never put it out too softened.
Show you
Have you ever played the game where you try to like accelerate the softening by warming it up
together.
more quickly
We will
via
destroy
various
the
techniques, and then you
Ventura.
melt your butter, and then you're like, well, this isn't good either. It always drove me nuts that I was softening butter or margarine
Charge me with
to make cookies. But then I had to, after I'd mixed the dough together, I had to refrigerate it again so they wouldn't spread too much. I thought, am I not just
together.
doing the same thing in reverse? How hard would it be to whip them up cold, you know? But I've kind of given up on cookies. I don't got what it takes. They're never gonna be cute. They're never gonna be pretty. I don't want to eat them that badly. I'm leaving them behind. 3 daggers to go. Rogue is done. I level an evoker since I heard they're so fun at max gear. Have you tried? Have I tried what? First time trying to soften butter in the microwave. I have done that successfully before in my younger years, but you have to be very, very conservative with it. I used to do, like, I don't know, a minute or two, but on a very low power, so that the microwave was only running for like 10% of the time. Oh, whipping up cookies with cold butter. No, that I have not tried. I don't know what would happen. Solid to liquid in 0.001 seconds. I used to carry around wrapped sticks of margarine, like the bricks of margarine, in clothes. So not like on skin, you know. We're being vaguely hygienic, but I would put it in like a pocket next to your body so that your body heat could try to warm it up. Because sometimes you are a teenager and you forgot to soften your butter. And you want to make cookies. Gosh darn it.
First, you will
Old pocket butter.
our initiates.
Yeah. Pockets.
You have much to learn.
Have you ever put eggs in your
If you wish to
pockets?
defend your people
Like
from
you're
the Shah.
cooking and you just need to go somewhere for a second and you're holding an egg and you don't have time to put it down, so you put it in your pocket and you're like, I need to remember that I have a raw egg in my pocket because if I forget, this is gonna be bad.
Defend your people from the Shah initiate.
That's why I have my
Stand
counter
aside
butter.
for your fellow students. You have much to learn if you wish to defend your people from the Shah initiate. Stand
I've never been
aside,
so rushed
for
that I couldn't
you
put an
have
egg down.
much to learn.
I don't always trust putting eggs down on a flat surface. If I don't have a container that can stop it from rolling, I'm nervous to put it down.
Now you will
Not that
face
kind of
two
daredevil.
my most
I don't think I've ever had it go wrong, but I've definitely carried raw eggs around in my pockets before. When cooking / baking, you know.
Flying snow, fragrant lotus, step forward.
Put them on towels. Well, that is smart. That is clever. That's a good idea.
You have bested my prize students.
Oh, I used to put
Perhaps you
nuggets
can
in my
be used
pockets.
to us after
Nuggets
all.
of what?
As my
Gold?
master once said,
Did you guys ever have a
you
gold panning
cannot
phase?
truly know
I was convinced that I was gonna find gold. I would take dirt and I would sift through it.
Come forth,
Not by a river or
so that
anything.
we may be
Just in my yard.
properly
In the garden. Convinced I was gonna find gold. And then also convinced that if I found like a little speck of gold that that was going to make me wealthy. I thought I was gonna be rich.
true strength.
Dinosaur fossils too. I work with someone who always carries ranch in case he gets free food
I could
he
scarcely
can use it on.
punch. After
Just
years
like
of
pocket
use, I
ranch.
can do so much more.
Oh man, I don't know about all that. Could have happened. Yeah, we learned about the gold rush in school, I think, as part of it. Is there was more than one year where there was like a major gold rush unit where we learned about that. Apparently not in too much detail. And I was a little fuzzy on the details, and I thought it was possible. I think there were places that you could go to pan for gold that actually had a better chance, or maybe they were just like seeding it there so the kids could find it. Because I feel like my sister actually got like a couple little specks of gold, although now I'm questioning the veracity of the whole process. But yeah, when you're a kid and you know gold is valuable, you don't connect it in your brain that if you get like a speck of gold the size of a grain of rice, that's not going to turn you into a millionaire. You can't just go hawk that at the pawn shop and walk out with a new mountain bike. Companies would never lie to children. Stone gift shops sell pretty gravel for next to nothing. There's a place here that does rock polishing that I kind of want to find again. I had some polished rocks that like lived on my windowsill as a kid for years and years and years, and I'm pretty sure I got from this one place. I just don't remember what the deal was. I don't remember why I was getting rocks. Geode phase? Great fun busting those things open. What happens when you join a queue with nothing but characters like Shellfish? Then we're in there for a long time. There's a level 46 in here, and the rest of us are all 70s. I'm just happy this poor guy's got his jewelry. When I first leveled him, I didn't think he was going to be able to even finish like the normal raids and dungeons and scenarios to get his rings and neck and stuff. But it turns out he didn't have to. Squidgy did it. What have I done? Why have I done this? There we go. Inching closer to becoming a rockhound. Did you try or concede? Oh, in the dungeon? Knowing me, I probably like smash my head against it for like 35 minutes before I even realize what's happening. I would be on stream just talking about gold or silver or, you know, Christmas specials. And then I would look up and I would be like, I've been in this dungeon for a really long time.
Shadowpan are my hatred will consume and conquer all.
Make a pretty penny. Work has old computers in the basement that have gold in them in small amounts.
No!
Okay. Any transmog that we wanted? No? Some good bronze though. That'll help. I mean, I did get a staff, but I think it must have been one I already had.
And the monastery.
I've been listening for the sound.
I must thank you, strangers. The Shadowpan are in your debt. Now, there is much work to be done.
Should be able to get some decent sized, well, not decent, but like a couple of gear upgrades. I was flying somewhere. I was flying to the Timeless Island, that's right. It'll go to the mail. It's okay. Strong case of the tire today on my 3rd cup of caffeine. Some days are just like that. You just gotta make your peace with what's gonna happen. Kindness to self, etc. I've been a happier person since I've come to accept that some days I'm just made of different material than other days. Some of it can be hormonal as well. Just vastly different capacities of like energy and pain tolerance and whatnot. Kitty cat, you're so sweet. She's like sprawling on my lap, falling asleep. Hoping the caffeine will wake me up instead of still tired, but with a faster heartbeat. Sometimes fresh air or splashing cold water on my face, or both, will snap me out of it. Anything to kind of shock me just like a tiny bit. I would love to do this world boss, but I am not any longer like Squidgy that can just walk in and do it on my own. I can just like walk out in a vaguely promising manner and then hope that other people start it. I can also go pick up my mail in the meantime. Morning, Hazel. Love your videos. Thank you very much. Good morning, Kingo. Been on kind of a weird schedule for the last handful of days. We've been getting like really tired in the afternoons. I've been sleeping from like 3 to 6, which is just awkward. Okay, not transmogs we needed, but I got some pre-46 pieces. I'm gonna hold on. I'm gonna upgrade the belt. That's actually what I want to do. Oh man, Ordus is up, but I can't do him. I know I need to do the Celestial first. Anybody want to kill him? Need a good wake up. Get on your roof. Stand near the edge. Oh man. In the right apartment building. That's That's all kinds of dangerous. Instruction unclear. Splash cold air on my face. Do you have a list of add-ons specifically for Remix? No, I have my major add-on list, and there are a couple of Remix add-ons on there. The main ones are a couple of weak auras, Narcissus, and Trove Tally. Trove Tally is this one that's tracking weapon appearances that I want, that are Remix specific, that drop from things. And then Narcissus is the one that's giving me the Tinker Gem interface. I think I have almost all the mogs and mounts I want. Nice. Alright, so this shaman is just as ungeared as I am, so we're not gonna be any good. The main appeal of coming out and doing I mean, I probably could scrap all of these gems because he's got full legendary gem socketed, but I don't really know what I want, so I'm just gonna add them all to the ignore list. The main appeal behind doing a world boss like this is just to get a ton of reds, help him out a little bit. Legendary spools. Oh, thank you. I was hoping somebody would need it for something. Done with my 4th cup of coffee, wide awake now. Woo! I've done one, and I'm sitting with one, but not all the way awake around the eyes yet.
Haha! The trial commences. You are strong. Stronger even than you realize. Carry this thought with you into the darkness ahead. Let it shield.
Because I feel like Ordos might be easier to find a group up for.
You have walked the trial of strength.
Assuming that I can find a spot for it.
Tiger.
Do I have any meteor chips? I don't. I just have the meteor storm gem. Do I have yak fur? No? Oh man, I don't think it's worth it. I don't think it's worth running the long way up. I think I'm gonna just hearth and give up on that one. It's just for legendary spool. Stacking armor gems in my rogue since it feels so squishy compared to warrior. Alright, let's turn in our dailies and upgrade our gear a little bit and see what we can do. I still have a green staff.
Looking for something special.
These are nice because they give you legendary spools also. And when you only have like 4K threads, anything helps.
What do you want?
It's nice not having to worry about being in the wrong loot spec at least. Everything that priest can get happens in whatever loot spec you're in. Not like Hunter.
What do you want?
Versa, always good, always good. And then he's sitting on 16k bronze, so we can definitely slam a couple upgrades here. Oh, this place is backwards. I don't know where the upgrader is. And you usually just mouse over them until somebody looks promising. Because all the vendors should be empty. Oh, okay.
Hi.
Yeah, no mouse left. That's the gem vendor. Just making sure. Just double checking. Empty vendors? Okay, all good. Empty vendors. Love to see it.
Share what I have said.
May you find mastery in your...
Ah, there we go. Okay. So this is only 15 now to get it to 346. And then... Oh, you know what he hasn't done? Does he even have Livestorm? He doesn't. I was gonna say. Time for his very first set of upgrades. Item level 348. I'm gonna check his bank. I might have stashed some gems in there. Upgrade dude is right next to the door. Thank you. Yeah, I have Tireless Spirit, which I did not remember to use at all. We've done the 3 dailies. Raid Finder is a pretty safe place to park him. Where he's, well, he's only gonna get, he doesn't get that big of gear from it. I don't know. He needs a lot of Mog from the normal raids.
Of your travels.
Oh. Yeah, there we go, Lifestorm. Let's take that in. Lifestorm and Searing Light, very important. Everything else I'm not too fussed about, but...
Life is to be savored.
And then we don't have any Righteous Frenzy, so we're not going to be trolling people. I wonder if he could get into a normal world tour. They would be so much Mog. Be so much transmog. Although if I wanted to finish Squidgy's list, then I would be doing If I was building a raid, I would rather take a below max level than me. By a pretty big margin. That's a heroic world tour. What about Siege? Siege normal. Except for Siege refused to go back in there. That is completely understandable. Sign up for heroic ones, no harm in trying. I don't want to spend the whole run dead on the floor. It's so stressful. If I had everything I needed from normal, then sure. I know I would get more bronze on heroic. What about, Mogashawn. Mogashawn 10 normal. Alright, we'll head up there. And the good news is they've taken me as a healer, which is basically a pass to do nothing. Not nothing, but like, not much. I don't have to change specs. I don't even know if I ever set him up as Shadow. Might have done. Normal tier 14 raids. Uh-oh. Don't tell me. No, I don't actually need it. I don't need it for Mog. How is that the one thing I don't need for Mog? No! I mean, I could do it for... Oh, I don't want to do it if there's no Mog. That's the whole point. I'm not... Oh. I'm gonna drop. I'm gonna let somebody else take that spot. There's no point. I'm gonna go see if I can kill Shaw. I need normal Throne and normal Siege. 2 pieces from normal Siege. My strategy for Siege got me my bones. Yeah. Let's just stay in LFR. Because we know those are fast queues. I know I need tons of loot from it. I can't get traded loot in that either. Throne LFR. 3 pieces from Siege LFR. Including a cricket cage. Oh, it's almost like having a pet. That clips with his robes. I don't know. I think my mojo for farming this Mog is gonna fall apart in kind of a hurry. There's just too much of it. The list is too long. It's so many things. My kitty came to see me. 2-year-old Bombay cat. Zoldak would know the Dread Waste farming spot. I got lucky and I got the stuff I needed from Alright. All right, we're setting up something now. We're getting ready to go. Really need to throw the mogs on a vendor. Throw the dogs on the vendor. Normal throne for Transmanga. 476 warrior can make a group right now. I'm gonna do a world tour. Flabby's gonna help me put together a world tour for Mogashan, Heart of Fear, and then Toe's heroic. And maybe we can get people that can trade weapons as well, if I'm lucky. Because I definitely need tier 14 raids heroic, right? Yeah, there's two items that I need for tier 14 raids and heroic. But also it'll be good bronze. It'll be very good bronze. I'm missing buckets of stuff on Throne of Thunder normal. But I don't want to do it until I can carry, because I don't want to have to do mechanics. It'll be good, good bronze though. Some redemption for Smelly Shellfish. If he's gonna be gaming, he needs a better mog.
Oh, I have just the thing.
We could put him in like a fire festival thing. We could give him a dive helmet. Could give him one of the masks from Troll Heritage. Give him a bikini top. These like skirts over pants look so big on a they get so big and bulky on a troll because of the way that he bends his legs. There's a few mogs like that. We could also just hide the chess piece. I don't know. I'm going nowhere with this. I got nothing. I'm out of ideas. Does he look cute in any of the outfits? He makes a good plunder lord. We have all kinds of mop outfits for priests. Or we should do, anyway. Yeah, there's some good priest outfits. I'll pop them in this for now.
Beware of Yeti.
Alright, I should probably go inside to help summon. We haven't had the Fluby carry in a minute. Here, we'll get some meters up so we can see how he's doing. What do the weapons look like? This is one of them. This is a wand. And then there's also a dagger that looks like that we're hoping to get.
The Mogu held considerable power over the stones of
Flavby
the
says
earth.
he's rusty. I don't
Their
believe it.
magic lingers. A large Gwylan seem to be guarding that door. Tread carefully, lest you wake them.
Oh, looks like we got lots of casters and priests and stuff. I might get lucky and get some traded loot. Is that one of the blades I needed?
Was close.
Blade of the 7 stars added to my collection.
The door mechanism seems to have activated with the demise of the Guardians. We seem to have awakened a spirit
No,
of
that wasn't
some
one of the ones I
kind.
needed. No, like another priest? This is the first priest I leveled in Remix. I'm poking around seeing if I can get lucky and get any transmog to drop on it.
These are the halls of the dead. If they only knew what horrors await.
Feng the Accursed was betrayed by 4 emperors of the Mogu.
I'm just keeping
His
a real
body
tight eye
destroyed
on my chat
each
log to see if
time,
anything drops that I
only
need.
to rise again. This is not the last we have seen of Feng. The Zandalari, ancient allies of the Mogu, they must seek the legendary weapon within the depths of the vaults. I am sorry I did not tell you
There was
earlier.
something else I was gonna double check or I was gonna fix. I
house a
forget
weapon
what.
of
Oh, I was gonna put my
unimaginable
life storm on my bars. That's right. I haven't even been using it.
Fine, Dean. Time to play.
I should have it. Yeah, I have it socketed. Oh, I see. It's over here. That should be on a very key button. It's gonna get used more than most things. I don't know how many priests I have now. I feel like it's a few too many.
Target you.
No. We're getting epics though, actually, which is nice. I can upgrade those instead of my blues. Oh, I don't know if I have it in me to. Oh, that's a good epic though. I was gonna say I don't know if I have it in me to. I'm just gonna wear this stuff to start from scratch. But maybe I do. Maybe I do.
Time to find a new home for my soul. Death be a doorway, and
look here.
If you had fun leveling them, it's not too many.
Of the endless shadow.
Yeah, one day I might need them for farming or something. It's a nice collection. They're fun to dress up. I have lots of Mog for priests.
This looks to be the record of Kyang the Merciless.
When I made this character, I thought for sure that healing in Remix was going to be a big deal and that somebody was going to need me to do it. I thought that's the direction this was going, and it was not.
Of this one. Subutai the Swift, well known as a masterful archer and genius thief. He stole from the... What is this?
I'm not used to having to look through all the loot that I'm getting and figure out what I'm wearing. I haven't done it on Squidgy in ages. Macy, thank you for the 28-month reset. Healers do more damage than me. I mean, with Searing Light, it's possible that if I actually think about it and I spam healing, I might be able to do it. Would I spam healing on myself? I guess so. I guess it doesn't matter if it's overhealing for Searing Light. Why don't you spec him as Shadow? I don't think he would accomplish anything more. I think he's probably better off as Holy.
I will crush you in body and spirit.
Watch your step.
Crush their flank.
I think I am going to play some Shadow in the War Within. And I did a little bit of Shadow in raid testing, but I was just a mess. I did not do very well. I might do better. I don't know. With more practice or if I understand the specs better. Oh, I got the wand I needed. Excellent. I needed that one. So there's only one more weapon I need from the whole Tier 14 World Tour. It's Soul Sever the Dagger. Nice.
I hear a faint humming.
It's good. I know I'm not going to get all of the remix weapons, but it kind of feels nice. Every one that I check off the list is one more that I get to keep forever. Plus, it's kind of a cute little wand. coming. I'm so slow compared to Squidgy. I'm running around at oh, I don't even have Deja character stats to tell me how fast I'm running. It's not good. Not much. Bronze is not shared among ults now. I have to farm fresh bronze on him. I wish I could send over bronze. I have an extra 130 I could just dump. What do you mean you won't get all of the weapons? I don't know. You would, I mean, there is lots of time, but even just the priest list is huge. There's so many things that I'm missing here. Although that does make me think that there's a bunch of them that wouldn't be like freebies, but would be like not too bad to get. Don't worry, I'm kidding. Oh, but what if, you know? What if?
Entering defensive mode. Disabling.
I can't with Elegon's wub wub voice acting. It's so funny. Able to grab every weapon log as of a day or two ago. Oh, nice.
The machine has been destroyed, and so
Blue bracers.
the Mogul's power weakens. These discs
At least they
look
buffed
familiar,
bronze.
but I cannot place their origin. They call to me.
16 priests and 11 of those are level 70. One more within launches.
I see everything clearly now.
You might have mentioned this already, but do you know which one you're gonna main in the War Within? Do you have like a race of priests picked out to be your one and only? Thinking of making new ult to get more bronze, collect all the mounts? Yeah, cleaning out the mount vendor is very satisfying, and it's not too bad to do because the mounts aren't terribly expensive relative to a lot of things. It's mainly just the rare drop mounts that cost a lot.
The Emperor's strength grips this land with fists of iron.
So yeah, anything, I'm basically going to put on any epics at all, even if their stats suck. Until I've got full epics on.
Target you.
Well, happy Thursday. Haven't said hi in a while, but I've been here lurking. Happy Thursday. Hope you've been doing well. Can't decide between human Pally, dwarf DK, Kultiran Warrior. Ooh, those are all really good. I like Kultiran Warrior though. That sounds so cool.
Killads.
How come I don't have a Kultiran Warrior? I have a Kultiran Druid. Dakota 70, thank you for the 47-month reset. It's a lot of gold. 4K? 4,600? I don't know. Continue using my main from Dragonflight. Might race changer. She's a night elf. Kind of find myself wanting her to be a void elf. Wish we could perma-delete characters. I feel like trying a spec and make an alt, get bored, and end up with loads of them. Hazel back. Haven't seen you for ages. Hello! Welcome back. I've been around. Been here and there.
How many of these
Been trying to convince myself that dwarves look good so I can main them for stone form. What if you just need the perfect Mog? What if there's like a magical Mog that just makes them for you?
Our war against our ancient enemies is still far from over.
Alright. Looks like Heart of Fear. Heart of Fear next. I wonder if I can squeeze a real quick break. One sec. Alright. Dark Iron Dwarf. Their heritage looks alright. Yeah, there's a few sets that I feel like are pretty good on them. Windwaver and Kindle and Explosive Barrage. Windwaver and Kindle and Explosive Barrage. Lightning Rod, Brilliance, and Opportunist. That doesn't seem right. Gotta be something else I can do. It's a lot for remix. I have somewhere in the range of 12 to 15k on my other main. but I've been playing her for longer. Do I want to keep the Mastery Staff or the Versa Staff? Versa's better like long term, but I don't think I'm really going to get his cloak caught up far enough to matter, although he is up like 5k threads today. Versa helps me survive a little bit because it's going to reduce my damage taken. I think I'm going to wear the Versa Staff. Haste speed. Whereas these ones are crit Versa. Oh, that's another Versa Staff. Is it cooler looking? Good morning, Hazel. Happy 4th. Was wondering, do you have a quick bronze guide to gear up? Bit behind, apparently. I don't know that I did a video for gearing up with bronze. My daily routine, when I was trying to power up my character, was to do the 3 daily quests that you get in the bazaar, to do your daily queue for normal and heroic scenarios and dungeons, and then to do as many raids as you can get through on the highest difficulty that you can get into. So for a long time I was doing all of the raids on normal every day, or as many of them as I had time for, and then once I kind of got close to 400, I started doing them on heroic. You could do heroic earlier, it's just going to be, you're going to be a little squishier in them. The world record for 10 to 70 is a bit under 30 minutes. That's crazy. Good time to level some characters to max.
Phase change.
We will not give in to the despair.
I like the Earthen well enough.
If
Oh, ow, 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 ow. Thank you.
it shall be so. Mere initiates. They should have one technique.
We're looking for a dagger to hopefully drop for me or for one of the priests that can trade it if they wanted to anyway. Soul Sever, that's what I'm after.
On your guard, invaders. I, Tyak, Lord of Blades.
No, the yellow fog hurts. It's just normally not an issue because I'm normally above 1,000,000 health. Not at 700.
I'd always hoped to cut someone like that someday. To hear that sound. But to have it happen to my own Prothorax is ridiculous.
Earthen are fine, but I didn't ask for them.
Pitiful wingless scrubs. You step out into my domain, and I will hear your death screams as you plummet from this terrace. Wrath of the Empress, bring mighty Garalon to us.
Oh, make an effort to sit up a little straighter. Posture check. Shouldn't be this hard to just hold my own body up. It's not like we got weights strapped on. I can do it. I'm getting tons of weapons. Just not the specific one that I need. Can't complain. Oh, these bracers are good. They're pure haste. Because I haven't really upgraded a lot of gear super far yet, it's pretty easy. Grounding Brilliance, Hailstorm. Couch Gremlin, check. It just seems so sad that I can get tired from nothing. You know, it is not that hard for me to hold my own body up. I can do it, and I'm gonna. I'm determined. I just get very comfy, and I don't think about it. Most of my problems and my mistakes in life happen when I'm not thinking. shellfish is not a speedy gremlin. I don't think I'm gonna survive this one. It might be safer for me to wait outside. Actually, that's not true. I bet Flabby can just pop it in a quick hurry. I'm gonna take just like a second. Hang on.
You must be powerful to have come this far. Yes, yes. You must think yourselves might want your step. Is that all? From death, what have you done? No, this will not be how my work ends. I will not allow it.
I'm dead. I have a feeling I know what happened. Hazel down. Listen, it was an air quality alert. It was a cat box level red. Not crossing my legs. Oh, was that? No, that was the one I already had. Or was it? I thought I needed that one. No, I need Soul Sever. Wrong dagger, wrong dagger. First boss of Mythic, I got the only weapon I was missing for it. I guess I will be a jerk and leave. I wouldn't judge you too much for that. When I got the last weapon I needed on my hunter on like protectors. Second boss. Do you know what's going to happen to our remix tunes after remix expires? They're going to convert to regular Dragonflight tunes. My understanding is that they're going to get template gear. So it's not really going to matter how much you geared them. They're just all going to get stuck in the same stuff. Very nice. And then Terrace of Endless Spring. Do I have any vouchers? I do. I have a couple. I need to clean his bags up some. They're a hot mess. Oh, Horde is so much farther from Terrace. That's okay. We'll make it. Date for pre-expansion event. There was a data mined graphic, or there was some graphic from beta that indicated that the event was going to start on the 30th. We don't know that for sure.
The terrace was not meant for your kind.
I don't know if Flabby stacked it or not. I mean, Flabby put together the group. Maybe. But this might just have been who signed up. I'm not sure. Oh, man. Sorting through bags of gear is so much more stressful when you're like, wait, I might need a bunch of this. Might need to take my time later.
Approaches.
I wonder what level he'll be before he can feel like he can actually like quest without being in pain. He doesn't need to one-shot stuff like Squidgy, but what, 370 maybe? 380? 400 seems to be a big breakpoint.
Phase 3.
I remember that was when I started doing like heroic raids. So surely I can be comfy questing before then. I just don't remember.
I will not.
But maybe I'll be able to get upgraded a lot faster than I think. Getting lots of bronze like this anyway. There's a dagger, but that's not the one that I needed. So far I haven't seen anybody else loot it either. I'm looking for Soul Sever.
I must resist. I shall not fear.
You're out on equip's highest item level. The trouble though is that it's all the same item level. All of it is 346. So you have to look through and pick through and find the epics and then look for the ones that have good secondaries. Questing comfortably from 350 onwards, but the vast majority of them will getting to 70. Yeah, he might be okay soon. His threads are up a fair bit.
Must be protected. I will cast you out or slay you. I thank you.
Base 70s quest just fine. I was having a hard time. I was getting soloed by mobs. I guess I don't know if I tried that at 346. Maybe that was in a character. Maybe that was something else. Should be okay. Not invincible, but it's doable. What did I get? I got a mace. Oh, I needed the item ID at least. That's something. Still looking for that dagger. Oh, somebody else got it. I wonder if my add-on isn't... Yeah.
What are you doing here? Go away!
Here. I'll butter them up with some power infusion. Are you upgrading your tinkers? You don't. You upgrade the gear that they're socketed into with bronze. You can reach 70 with 120k bronze. This is the character that I leveled first before any of the buffs.
Killads.
And then he got like the 40k bronze for not being a frog farmer, but then I spent it on mounts at the time because he was one of my first characters leveled and I was still collecting. I'm level 346 right now equipped.
Killads.
Did I? Was I? It was so cloudy.
Why is it called so long if it's not longer than the average cloud surface? Oh. Well, somebody else got one too.
I have to go now.
Oh. Yes! Thank you so much!
I have to make the water not cloudy anymore.
I'm so happy.
Will you help?
So that means that Squidgy doesn't need to do heroic tier 14 anymore. Or normal tier 14. Just LFR for these raids. He's gonna need all kinds of Throne of Thunder, but I'm scared. That's nice though. That's awesome. It's a cool dagger. It's got a bunch of stuff going on.
You think it is so easy to fight?
Light infusion on you.
Wait, what? Mechanics? Never heard of him. Never done it before. What do you mean? That Galvanized Stormcrusher was a new item ID for me too. Thank you. Thanks everybody. That should be a big help to his gear. He should be off the ground now. The reason I was talking about questing was because he's missing a lot of open world mog, and questing's probably his best way to target it. I feel like the buffed weapon drops in LFR, getting more than they used to. I got a lot of weapons in Heroic today. I don't know about LFR. I was doing some. Nice, okay. So I'm gonna take a second and figure out what I should be wearing. Scrap the rest of it. I'm gonna dump these extra gems in my bank to make him go away. We don't need most of these. And then we've got 40k bronze. Just doing that one world tour got me as much bronze as the frog safety catch up. That's funny.
Welcome.
Okay. Tinker gems. Put them away. And then
Travel safe. Greetings.
Any extra meta gems? Don't need Tireless Spirit.
Farewell.
So, helmet. We've got a blue helmet. We can change it to... Ooh, Crit Mastery. That's nice. And then we can put our Lifestorm back in it. We've got Crit Haste, Epic Shoulders. Happy with that. Any Epic Chest piece? No. Chest was the worst one for me to get. That's Mastery Leech. That's fine. We've got Pure Haste Bracers. Happy with that. Versa Staff. Good. Good. Our boots right now are Epic Speed Leech. It's not great, but it'll do. Crit Versa is good. Any Epic Belt? Yeah, Epic Strong Versa. That's a good belt. We'll put that on. And then we'll get our Tinker. Our Frost Armor. Searing Light for sure. I don't really know what gems we should be in. I'm not too fussed. 5 allies, a shield, absorbing damage. Damage absorbs. And then the gloves. Do I have any epic gloves? I don't. These are strong mastery, so that's fine. So we can scrap the rest of this. I think I scrapped a few gems, but that's fine. He's got max gems put in. Perfect. Do I not have Meteor Storm in? I meant to. I have Explosive Barrage. I don't think I have Meteor Storm collected, actually.
Oh, hello.
Do I? Oh, I do. That's right, because I thought it was the meteor chip. That's right.
May your days bring you joy.
There we go.
Tell me of your travels. I hope to see you again soon.
I think I have extra Tinker Gems. Yeah, Opportunist is not going to be needed. Okay, I feel better. My bags feel better. They're in much nicer shape. Is he a little less puny? Mildly. Easy scrap for scrapping. Alright, let's get some stuff upgraded.
What do you want?
346. Up to 360. $9,000. Oh. I'm doing the weapon last. It doesn't buff my gems any. Okay, second to last. Boots are useless. That was so much. I should thank Flabby. That was such a beautiful infusion of bronze to get this character started. I feel like that first upgrade level helps massively. Alright, fine, we'll do the weapon again. It's funny that it's showing as Agi but not int. Wait a second. Oh no, it does. Okay. It has int. There's int in the middle. I was scared for a second. I was like, wait a second, what did I do? No, we're cool. We're good. We're good. Where's Searing Light? I stuck Searing Light in my belt. You don't thank Flabby every day. Oh, he's on the gratitude journal. There's a spot for him. There we go. Perfect. So that puts him up to 357. And then I got everything from Heroic tier 14. If I try and prioritize raid mogs, I feel like it would be fairly straightforward for him to just get queues for like these early wings of for queues for the early wings of LFR. And there's like really good, like these mogs are nice. Okay, well they're not. Well, no, that one's pretty cool. Come on. That's pretty good. Second tune's not cheaper, no. Ooh, I didn't notice that had wings. No, I wish the second tune got an update, like a discount for having upgraded the first tune all the way, but it totally doesn't. The Stitch. Why is it not blinking? I know, I was waiting for it to blink too. Okay. If he was gonna quest in a zone, Jade Forest for the fan. Valley of the Four Winds for another fan. I want all the fans. Did lower my Flightstone cost in all tunes though. Yeah. Don't want to scroll so much in Trophy Tally, all the things shows it too. I just like the way the Trophy Tally breaks it down. I wouldn't have to scroll so much if I just get more of them to drop. The last place I would want to have an eyes on a weapon. Thing's most likely to get a splinter into it. Trying not to visualize it. What if he does Cloud Serpent dailies? I think I did the Cloud Serpent rep on this guy actually. I think when Pandaria first came out, I was all jazzed. I think I did all the questing. So it's surprising to me that I'm missing any appearances, but I am missing an offhand, 2 offhands. And I did Cloud Serpent rep, didn't I? I did. I'm exalted with Cloud Serpent on this guy.
Considerable power over the stones of the earth. Their magic lingers on, even centuries later.
Holy bovine. So there's a bunch of mods that we can use from this. 2, 4, 6 different appearances could be. And they must drop for me. Tentacles you like so much in your weapons? They seem squishy. Not likely to withstand a sharp blade. These void people are crazy. What do you think the most impractical weapon that we have as like a weapon in WoW is? The squirt gun comes to mind. I don't know, if you took it into a battle, you could maybe squirt somebody in the eyes and upset them long enough for someone else to do something. We do have a fish. What if the fish has venomous spines, though? It could have toxic spines.
His body destroyed,
could have big teeth.
Only to rise again.
The rusted broken sword.
This is not
That's tetanus on a stick.
We have seen of Feng.
Difficult to read.
We don't be needing what's back that way anyhow.
Toxic smackerel, if you will. Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry I did not tell you earlier.
For a brief moment, I missed Plunderstorm. That made me a tiny bit nostalgic for Plunderstorm. I didn't know that could happen. I didn't know I had a missed Plunderstorm in me.
Time to play, friends.
It'll be back. I'm sure it will. I hope it gets a I don't want it to be Plunder again. I don't want more pirate stuff. I want a different theme with the same game. I want a garden party theme. I want rabbits and waistcoats.
It be dying time now.
That's the whole run. New map, new rewards, I'd play. Stranglethorn Vale. Jungle? Jungle would be cool. So yeah, if I wanted to farm in here, I really did do all the quests, didn't I? I think I did the questing achievement on this character in this zone, which makes me a tiny bit offended that I didn't get. I could do dailies, I suppose, Cloud Serpent dailies. Surprised they didn't use a PvP map like Ashran. I think that if they wanted people to like it, Ashran is not a good call. And I'm not saying Ashran's a bad map, but reputation-wise and first impression-wise, Ashran left a lot of bad tastes in people's mouths, even amongst people that never, ever, ever played it. So I feel like if they're trying to get a new mode off to a good start, they don't want to tie it to some of their most infamous
Tell me of your
records.
travels. Live for your dreams. Keep your eyes and heart open.
But I think it is a good map. It just has a bad reputation. Ungoro or the Wad Basin? Ooh, Ungoro with the dinosaurs would be really cool.
Hello. Jade Serpent guide you.
Yeah, I do enough.
Tell me
I do
of
enough
your
to
travels.
deal with a daily quest. Favorite PvP ever was Winter Grasp. I think a lot of people liked Winter Grasp. And they spent a couple of expansions trying to recapture that Winter Grasp magic with outdoor PvP zones. And eventually they kind of gave up.
Welcome,
Tolbarad was a big one. I spent some time in Tolbarad. Hey, look. Dagger that we're not looking for. Because one of these things is Jade Forest exclusive. Yeah, this Pandaren Decorative fan must come for the Jade Forest.
You are most welcome.
Short of doing it on a character that has the questing fresh done. I guess that you could always farm. I don't know.
Oh, hello.
Oh no, the sky racing. You ready to
Travel
see
safe.
some extremely cool proto dragon racing?
Greetings.
I was so nostalgic doing this. I think people also had fun in Winter Grasp because, I mean, it was never balanced, but they had kind of a cool mechanic where if you were outnumbered in a zone, if you were outnumbered in a zone, you got a buff, so you got to be like, not an unkillable god, but you got to be really powerful relative to other people. So maybe you were outnumbered 4-1. But maybe if you were good, you had such a strong buff that you could, 1v4 people and just be like a super power. Like, I think that was fun for people.
Her royal storm will whisk them away.
Hi, Ty Diamond. How are you doing today? You care about GDQ? I realize that's going on right now. It crosses my radar once in a while. I find it mildly fascinating. I don't go out of my way to turn it on usually, though.
We are and the divine challenges us to face these intruders. And so it
Legion had some world buffs that were nuts, getting full buffs and pulling up with 24 million HP.
mortal voice to her divine will. We are but the vessel that
I couldn't tell you anything about what World PvP was like in Dragonflight. I did a couple of things in it. There were like supply crates or something. I don't remember why I was messing with it. I think I was trying to get geared up to get into Solo Shuffle. I don't know if anybody had fun with it. They might have done. It's not fair for me to say it flopped when I don't really roll PvP. Come on, LFR weapons. Doing great. Finally completed a personal goal challenge of leveling every class forward and ally to 70. Nice. Thanks to Remix, finally finished my roster today. Congratulations.
They failed their test. Will you? On your guard, invaders. I, Tyak, Lord of Blades.
Miss Mott PvP as a warrior, and I can give rogues a taste of their own medicine.
Beware.
Seeing this when we're used to hunter run speed, something to work towards. I don't think I'll ever catch up that much. Even if I got my speed completely capped out. Hunter was just so fast because you had Trailblazer to stack with your Trailblazer cogwheel. And then you also had Disengage and Aspect of the Cheetah. I have Angelic Feather. I don't even think I have Body and Soul right now. Do I? No, I'm not spec'd into it. I may as well. It's not like I'm going to be powered lifing over here. A little more run speed would be nice. It's not like I need to be there in a hurry to accomplish anything. It's just running up behind and looting stuff. Loot faster. I would put Trailblazer back on. I've gotten kind of used to it. It's nice. I'm using Pursuit of Justice right now, which is fine. I like that Pursuit of Justice can't be messed up, but you just go so fast between bosses with Trailblazer.
We must defend the Empress.
I should check my bank and see if I have one already. Hang on. We need to do a sky race. There's 28 gold on the line. It's important. I didn't get any weapons I needed that run, I don't think. I know it shouldn't be that surprising, but I have 6.
What wisdom do you seek? You are most welcome.
He's up to 880k right now, health-wise. That's a huge improvement from the 200k I had earlier.
Oh, hello. Tell me of your travels.
I was so excited to get my Cloud Serpent mount when MOP started. Picking your color of the first one that you were gonna get was like a big deal to me. I think I took green. I think. And I like how the music is so heroic, just like Dragon Racing, and meanwhile you're just kinda... Is that a... No, it's not. I'm also not any good at it anymore. It used to be a thing. You could kinda like stack up your... Maybe that's just dirt. I thought that was a ring. Thrilling speed. Because you can stack up a speed buff if you go through a bunch of the rings. So thrilling. Oh, I'm gonna lose my buff. I've kind of lost the checkpoints. Oh, there's one. How long is this race? I only barely got that buff back up. I miss Dragon Racing. Surely this is worth my time. I don't even need the rep. I'm hoping for an offhand to drop from the box you get for doing the daily quest. That is not a very good reason to do this. I'm also looking for 3 more checkpoints. There's one. Wish the darn Bear Druid farm would drop for me already. Ran it every week since launch. Oh no! I hope you get lucky soon. That sucks. Alright. We're hoping for the Pandaren Decorative Fan. If we're really lucky. No. Not lucky. I wouldn't say never lucky, but... The last collectible thing I need one, it just won't happen. Let's make sure we're queued for some Throne of Thunder LFR too. Got my mogs from boxes in Jade Forest, can't help. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I would be worth grinding. Right now I'm scrolling through my list and it's a really long list. There's a lot of things that we're missing here. There's some nice appearances. Easier to do questing in a new tune. Oh. Oh, that's so upsetting. I wish I'd gotten it the first time through. Looking through Trove Tally and all, it's very humbling. I got all excited that I was like, oh man, every mog that I get off this list is off the list perma, you know, like I'm making permanent progress. And my hunter list really was starting to look quite short, but... Can I solo it? Oh no. Uh-oh. Oh man, I was really hoping Lifestorm would get him to less than 5% of his health. I have 29 seconds to take this cue. Yeah, no. So much fun looting the mailbox full of XP. Very satisfying.
The ancient vaults of the Mogul.
Alright, well, I guess I'm still not that strong yet on Shellfish. How much does Searing Light do? 10% of your healing is consumed to do damage. Collected on allies. I wonder if self-healing counts for that. It might not.
That was close.
I wonder if I would have more fun if I narrowed my scope a little bit. I think the whole list is getting me down a little bit. I think if I just pick one thing and I make that my quest, and then you get that, and then you pick another thing to make your quest. I think it's the huge batch of stuff that's getting me down.
So the stories were true.
Tender your souls, mortals. These are the
But doing these tier 14 raids in LFR is good, because that'll help finish my hunters list as well.
Oh, great spirit, grant me the power of
AOE incoming.
If they only knew what horrors await.
Feng the Accursed was betrayed by 4 emperors of the Mogul. His body destroyed each time, only to rise again.
Anything else cool?
This is not the last we have seen of Feng. The Zandalari, ancient allies of the Mogul.
No matter. We don't be needing what's back that way anyhow.
I am sorry I did not tell you earlier. These vaults house a weapon of unimaginable power. Stop them. I will stay behind and investigate this dais further.
Fine, then. Time to play, friends.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. It's a big list. You just gotta get lucky in like one good, like normal Throne of Thunder to clean up a bunch of it. Maybe some Throne of Thunder LFR. I'm surprised I still need loot from dungeons. Oh, I got a weapon. Was that? Yeah, that was one of the ones I needed. Nice. It's one wand done with.
Bested by the likes of you. What a shame for a Zandalari priest to endure.
Oh no, Vice Jaw's still here. Okay. All right. Oh, save by the bell. When I hit these on my hunter, they die like insta. I should turn on rare scanner once he can solo these. Oh, he's deflecting attacks from the front. Oh. Well, how are you supposed to kill him then? Oh, oh, I see. He's, Oh, okay. So it's not that I suck, it's that I don't understand. Oh, I almost had him too. Okay, I understand now. I didn't realize I needed to, game with hard in this. Okay, 2, 4, 6, 8 possible weapon mods we can get out of here. All kinds of stuff. Thanks for the levels to 70 remix. Have an army of vaults to take with me into the expansion. Nice. No problem. Thank you for watching.
The power of you see what I did there. I welcome
Any luck?
the void's
Oh, not that time. Am I expecting to mass res? Might be. Ah, we're in combat anyway. Wonder if I should level a mage since I haven't used one since Legion class mounts. Kind of nice to have one of everything. Mage was one of the last things that I leveled as well. I have a Pandaren mage now. I don't see myself using it too much, but you never know. I want to try and keep my goals for the War Within not small, but I want to keep them a bit narrow. There's a pet back here that's still stealthing towards the next boss along with me. I think I often get a little bit too overwhelmed with, oh man, I want to collect all this stuff, and I want to get mounts, and I want to get pets, and I want to get transmog, and I want to get geared, and I want to heal keys, and I want to DPS raids, and I need to just like pick a thing to try to do properly.
It cannot be wielded this way. You tempt forces
For at least as long as it's fun to do that. Stop since it felt so squishy back then.
Have doomed yourselves.
I haven't been playing beta very much. I've been mainly on beta for raid testing. I'm not too concerned about spoilers, but I don't find myself very invested in it because it's not like you get to keep any of the progress. I think for like gameplay and for fun's sake, I'd rather wait for it to actually come out. So for me, beta's mainly more about research. Main Baron Mage, now that I have all the options, I'm contemplating switching it up, but to what? You gotta pick soon. I'm not saying you're running out of time, but you're kind of running out of time. I wonder if I can get my Shadow Priest chops back. It's a lot different than it was the last time I mained Shadow Priest. It's hard for me because I feel like I only really have the capacity to be good by my own standards at one spec in a patch. I'll main one thing and then I'm done. Like the other spec would be something that I can kind of play but not well. Rolling the dice, let the fates decide, see what comes up. Alright. Vice Shock try, what, 4? We're gonna wait for him to start to have his tummy troubles, and then we're gonna Power Infusion and get behind him. There we go. There we go. I like fighting rares because they can drop greens, or they can drop gear. And I need a bunch of stuff from Vale. I should get Rare Scanner on. Especially for zones where I've kind of done most of the questing already. That's one of the better ways that I have left. Did very much enjoy leveling Priest more than I thought I would, so I have been thinking about it. See if any of these guys are up. And then if I can remember which caves they belong to. The worst is when you see a rare up and you know this one. I can never find this one. I know it's like I can never ever find it. There's another one here as well. Not this one. I have a pretty substantial stream delay before I see chat, so any contextual clues are going to be 5 to 10 seconds behind. Here's one. I kind of thought this was going to go a little better. I guess I don't have Lifestorm up right now. Oh, I don't have a kick! I don't have a kick! I'm toast. I can't do it. Chastise is an in-cap. I don't even know if it'll work, though. Fear didn't. There we go. No. Temple with a bunch of Quillen. There's an uninteractable statue at the end. If you touch it, the rare becomes active. Oh. I wonder if it's dead now. This is a Mogu. That's the wrong one. I don't think I'm ever going to learn my way around here.
Greetings.
Farewell.
Does Remix make you more or less likely to play an eventual classic version? Probably less likely. I think that I wasn't very likely in the first place because I just don't think that outside of hardcore, I don't think classic's really my bushel of bananas. But if there was any remaining nostalgia for it, for me, that itch has been pretty much scratched by this. I think this is a much better format for me than classic.
Tribute can't keep these blessed beings from my palace. Breathe deep. Nay, prove yourselves now. Deal with these intruders.
5,
The clan
4,
who brings
3,
me their heads
2,
will have my
1.
favor.
Clan Girthin wields the glory of Girthin. We will never surrender our right to rule the destiny of our people.
And then dungeons, I'm here partly for the daily queue, but partly because I actually do need, this is a heroic dungeon. And I am missing, oh no, I'm not missing anything from heroic dungeons. I'm missing 2 things from normal dungeons. There's daggers. So I guess it's just for the daily queue. What's your favorite song from the Most Wanted original soundtrack? I'm not sure what that's the original soundtrack to.
Who allowed these outsiders in our halls? Only Clan Harthak or Clan Kargesh would
Can't think of what it is.
Treachery.
Always struggle with the missing quality of life updates when I play classic. I have fun questing and doing outdoor things in classic, but I run out of steam right about when it becomes time to do dungeons or any kind of group farming. Or heaven forbid raids. Classic raids have never looked fun to me. Flabby has done them fairly regularly throughout the various years of classic, and it never sounds like a good time. It always looks like it takes forever. There's always loot drama. I don't know. That's what I loved so much about hardcore, was that I could quite feasibly do all of it more or less on my own or in like a party of 2 outdoors with without that being like a bad way to do it. Happy Treason Day, you ungrateful colonials. Don't look at me. Yeah, I figured.
What is this? More have come to claim my crown.
You guys doing fun stuff for the 4th? Barbecues, grilling, chilling, swimming, sleeping. I'm gonna play Wrath Classic. Once I tried the slower combat, felt terrible to me. It's definitely a wildly different world. Grilling burgers. Nice. I have tank-shaped fireworks and I plan to aim at each other in a battle today. My goodness. Be careful. Got ribs on the grill going on low heat. Wait. Oh, still not that cave. Oh dear. We got a few pieces of transmog for being on the priest today. It's not nothing. This one. Oh, there he is. For some reason I was looking for a dragon. Wulon sounded like a dragon name. Oh, I can't PI that person. Oh, I got a wand. I actually needed it. I knew I was doing all this for a reason. What a wand too. It looks flat. It looks like you could shovel potato salad with it. You could use it to serve pickles. I'll take it. Or peel a potato with it. Indeed. Wands and Avalanches are the only things I refuse to farm for. Yeah. The main reason I'm considering it is just because I main a priest, so those are the things that I might actually use. I think if I was like a warrior main or a paladin main, I wouldn't worry about it. What is more fun between Trove Tally and all the things? I mean, it's the same experience and just a different... I prefer using Trove Tally for remix, but that's because it's... I don't know, it's a more achievable goal, I think. Also, I forgot to turn in my quest. Suppose it doesn't matter. I transmog once sometimes. If I have like a main hand offhand kit. It's hard now that I'm a gnome though. It made more sense when I was a priest. Being a gnome, a lot of offhands that sheath on your hip, just, they look ridiculous. They sit terribly. They made a little more sense in my human. Advertisements for Christmas? Christmas in July? What? Thought for a second you were running at the incline at the start of Black Temple. It does look a bit. I guess a sewer is a sewer. Chunk of stuff from Throne Elefar. Endgame is to just never stop running Christmas ads.
More kindling for the flame.
They're gonna try and invent
Come
another
on,
holiday for
let us
Midsummer.
burn them to ash.
We don't have enough shopping holidays in the year. They're gonna come up with a new one.
Beware.
What if all of the industries band together to create a Midsummer treat yourself holiday where the whole point is to buy gifts for yourself? they try to you just hijack the self-care indulgence movement and give people a nice excuse. You'd get somewhere with it. Clementine's Day. You have to buy a box of clementines for yourself. We call that Prime Day. That's actually true. I was memeing, but Amazon really did say, you know what we need is another shopping holiday. I forgot that they did that. Only if it gives me the day off for it. Mm-hmm.
I am Lady Shade, Slayer of Kings and Gods. You have made a grave mistake. You would challenge me in my own sanctum? Witness your folly!
4, 3, 2, 1.
Or they come up with a new holiday that's specifically for gifts for pets. National Spoil Your Dog Day. That's part of working in the schools. 3 days off.
4, 3, 2, 1. Four, 3, 2, 1.
My mom sends birthday boxes for my cats on their birthdays. That is the sweetest thing I've ever heard of in my whole life. Aww. We celebrated Moose's birthday, but I might also try and do something to recognize the day that he came home. His 1 year, Hazel house anniversary. Because that's coming up. Curious how many characters you're leveling through Remix? I'm finished now. And I don't know exactly how many I did. I can check after this, because I'm almost done stream for the day, so I can log in, I can look at my character select screen. I want to say it's somewhere in the range of 10. Yeah, it was August. It was August last year that we brought him home. Hard to believe I keep thinking my cat's is 2 and they're 5 now. It goes fast. Did you know that January 21st is National Squirrel Appreciation Day? Love Your Pet Days February 20th. Feel like I need to stop. Did get my allied races done. I'm happy. Look, no. Yeah. The funny thing was, once I got that call, there was never any actual doubt over whether or not they would let me keep him. I was just anxiety and overdrive, being like, but what if? You know, I already love him so much. What if they take backsies? Because it was technically a foster to adopt until his neuter surgery was done. They technically could have changed their mind, but like there was no practical reason for them to do that. I was just paranoid. I knew I was being paranoid too, it just didn't make me feel any better. Is that done by now? Oh yeah, yeah. That was done like the week that we brought him home. Or, like a week after. Got the cats. My ginger cat died. Started hearing about COVID. Struggling through an alt-leveling addiction in Remix. Cannot resist leveling the other race class combos and collecting unique Mog while doing it. I leveled a bunch of characters through the dungeon method, but that means that I'm missing a lot of the Mog from, I have plenty of dungeon Mog, but I'm missing all of the non-heroic dungeon Mog. Anything? You ever check to see if that was clipped saved in his phone call? I didn't look, no. I think I've been posting stream VODs for more than a year, so I think if anything, if nothing else, it might be on the YouTube channel somewhere. I could like reverse engineer it by the date. Subs can save clips though, anytime you want. You can definitely clip things by all means. Sell heroic dungeons for Mog. The Mogu at the Crumbling Vault. They spawn quick, they drop keys. Yeah. I just don't think I'm geared enough to do open world farming yet. I can barely handle rares. What was I doing? I think I was logging off to check to see how many characters that I had leveled. Although, well, this sounds tempting. Surely I can live for 60 seconds. I'm a healer. I don't even have to kill anybody. I just have to not die. Pardon. I look at clips every now and then when I'm trying to pull something myself. I check to see if anybody clipped it first to help me find it. But if not, oh, I got bumped out. I see. Yeah, all right. Well, that's a problem then. I guess I should actually like dodge a tiny bit. What if you're allergic to cats? What if I'm allergic to you? Oh. I'm just sneezy. Whoa, 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 whoa. I used to be allergic to cats. I used to get terrible hives. My skin would freak out if I touched cat dander when I was a kid. I must have grown out of it at some point. I used to have to take oat baths. What if I'm allergic to cash was right there? Druids can go to flight for me, just chill for this quest.
We are the watchers on the wall.
No, like, guessing 17 alts. I feel like 17 is the number of 70s I used to have before I even started leveling alts. Or maybe it was 20 something. Or maybe it was 15. I don't know. Don't get what they're doing here. They're throwing fireworks to their trainers. They're Shadowpan trainers. They're trying to help you become a Shadowpan monk by virtue of throwing explosives at you. All day, every day. And when nobody's there. Send a couple more upgrades, eh? Oh yeah, 4th of July monks, that's right. We'll do that before we leave. Okay, so my time running characters. New characters for time running. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. 8 new characters for time running. Not 17. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's right. For a total of 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 24, 25. Oh yeah, that's right, because I thought 25 was a nice number. It does mean that I have a few things, like I have like a red-skinned Draenei Warlock that I thought was cool, but I didn't, I would have to remake her in Remix if I wanted to level in her Remix, and if I'm not doing that, then I have a feeling she's just gonna sit at level 10. Poor Wormbin. Name holding. What's the sorting method? There is none. They were vaguely sorted by class, but I'm kind of not worried about it. Could be 17. I miss Compost. I don't think I ever had oh no, I did have it. Compost was on Hardcore, wasn't it? Or no, it was Wrath Classic. That's right. So I need to stop by a vendor. A lot of fun with Remix. Got to see the Horde campaign. That's right, yeah. There was a mount they bribed us with. Alright, where is she? There she is. Holiday Fireworks Vendor. Oh. I had one of them already. I must have bought it on the auction house. Oh no, not collected, but not from this item. Yeah, the sparkler mugs. 1, 2, 3.
Safe travels.
I know I don't need to equip them, but I'm gonna anyways. Oh, that's why I have a rolling pin on. It's because I have my chef hat on because I ate food at one point in my life. That's what happened. I understand. Trading post was super easy this month. Yeah, I mean, it was easy to get tender. I guess it was easy to spend tender. Figuring out what to spend it on was a little tougher. You know what? That sheaths nicely on her hip. This is a mess. I should take her back to the dig site. She's quite close to getting a title. I should wrap up for the day. I'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday. I can't believe it's come back around already. I know I start my week on Wednesday, so it shouldn't surprise me. It's only the middle of my week, but goes quite quickly. You made 55k gold from selling those items on the auction house. Ho ho ho. It's quite the hustle. All right. Thank you for joining me today. I appreciate you guys. I'll be back tomorrow, and I hope you have a happy 4th of July. Stay safe and a wonderful, wonderful day.